The first year was really tough, really tough. Maybe the first couple of years. Number one, as much as you think you know about rugby and be a rugby expert, that doesn't mean you know how to broadcast TV. They're two very different skills. I challenge anyone. If you think if what you think at home is based upon your understanding of people having conversations in commentary box, that means they're doing their job very well. But the art of getting to that point is very difficult. So yeah, that first year was tough. I mean, my first job was working on the 2015 World Cup. You know, that was amazing. But then having to pass comment on former teammates, players, coaches, you know, it wasn't a successful World Cup for us. That was really tough. I was so compromised. Finding it easier now, you know, you're slightly more removed from the game in terms of that emotion, but you have to stay well connected into it. But I've loved it. You know, the next best thing to playing rugby is still being at the games, effectively as a fan, but being able to talk about it. And I've seen some incredible moments, you know, whether it's working on Gallagher Premiership finals to Harlequins Cups to Challenge Cups to Six Nations and World Cups. I've been fortunate enough to do that. You know, I didn't ever play at a World Cup. So to be there as a commentator, commentating on the England team in an incredible environment was exceptional. So I genuinely love my job. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to step into my next job and try and invoke a similar stimulus to what rugby gives this. And they are fairly incomparable. But when you go live and when you see those moments, it's that adrenaline rush that you get. It genuinely is. I get excited. Teams out, fireworks, all the rest of it. Big matches, massive moments, tries, big hits. Everything in between. I love that. I love it. I'm a closet rugby null, so I'm probably doing the job that I'm probably doing my dream job at the moment. When I'm at the Stoop, and I rarely go to games now, just as a fan, I'm doing my best to be impartial. So you've got to take the emotion out of it. So as much as it's great to look around and see familiar faces, and that's staff members, supporters, and I bump into supporters that have known me since 2001. I mean, that's a lifetime. It's incredible. So I love all of that. I do love all of that. There's a little bit of me when I walk down the tunnel and I just hang out where you just wouldn't mind just being in the change room. Just wouldn't mind and just saying hello. And you know, I popped in after a couple of games when the boys have won, but I always find that strange. That used to be. As much as I think the change room's a real special place, it's also just a place of work. And I don't want to just be popping in there just when the lads have won, because I definitely won't be popping in there when they've lost. You don't want to end up being this glory supporter. But I love it. I've got great memories of the Stoop. I was there when it was probably about capacity about 10,000. You know, the setup which they got was incredible. We had one bath and communal showers for the home and away side. So it's come on leaps and bounds, and it will do as well. But it's you know, I've got some incredible memories. They'll forever be with me. It's just unfortunate that when I'm at the Stoop now, I'm on duty, having to do work. So it would be nice to come back in a more casual form, just to be able to enjoy it, say hello, have a drink, and enjoy some quality rugby.